Tonight on SUTV News, every SHIP student's late night favorite is now serving the most important meal of the day.
And with a new semester comes new Greek life pledges.
All that and more right now. Thanks for joining us on SUTV News. I'm Zach Salzgiver.
And I'm Marina Barnett. Punxsutawney Phil saw his shadow this morning, predicting 6 more weeks of winter.
Ladies and gentlemen, Punxsutawney Phil.
Groundhog Day comes from German tradition of using hedgehog to predict weather. German settlers in Pennsylvania soon replaced the hedgehogs with groundhogs, more common in this area. 1887, a newspaper editor named Punxsutawney Phil, America's first weather forecasting groundhog. Since then, other U.S. states named their own groundhogs. Students and staff are teaming up tomorrow to support women's heart health. The Women's Center Exercise Science Club and Counseling Department are participating in Go Red for Women. Practice yoga and get free gifts from 11 until 1 in the shipwreck. And wear red in support.
Chickendipity is offering breakfast for dinner. Shippensburg University Dining Services added a breakfast menu for late night customers. Enjoy breakfast food items like tater tots, French toast sticks, and breakfast sandwiches. The late night meal is offered from 8 to midnight. For Shippensburg Greek life, springtime is the most exciting time. It's when first-year students have 12 or more credits and can officially begin rush. Amanda Trevel has more.
Bob is a popular face around campus, especially for the Greeks. And he gets it because he's a fraternity man.
I think hazing was probably a whole lot more prevalent back then because people didn't understand the rules along the way and kind of really what it took to describe something as hazing. So I think we've come a long way within the Greek system nationwide to kind of get rid of some of the negative things that have happened.
Shippensburg Greeks are seeking new members now. Spring semester is recruiting season.
And one of the biggest things is recruitment. So we set up recruitment and we are the people that tell the individual chapters where and when they have to be doing different things for recruitment so that they are successful.
The Panhellenic Council and the Interfraternity Council are the two umbrellas for the Greek life system.
Panhell is a group of women that are from the different organizations on our campus, just sororities obviously, that oversee all of the functions of all of the 7 sororities that are on our campus. And we do our own events, we do our own philanthropic activities and community service and stuff like that, but most of all it's just to facilitate all of the activities that the individual chapters are doing.
So the Interfraternity Council is the governing body of 8 fraternal organizations on this campus, and what we do is we act as a resource not only to the individual chapters, but as to all Greek men in regards to recruitment, risk management, a couple other things, and really we're just there for students and trying to better the community aspect of Greek life between organizations and men.
As of last year, 9% of SHIP students were Greek. For SUTV News, I'm Amanda Trevel.
Flyers of all the different Rush events are posted throughout campus and their chapter social media as well. When we come back, information on the Quebec mosque shooting.
And protests in Romania take a violent turn. Stay tuned.
There's trouble north of the border.
Here's Charles with World News.
2 armed attackers stormed a Quebec mosque in an attempt to gun down all inside. The attackers killed 6 and injured 19 others. Citizens of Quebec, both in and out of the Muslim community, have spent the week holding vigils in honor of the victims of the shooting. One shooter is in custody. Police are looking for the second and are currently treating this as an act of terrorism. This week, President Trump placed a temporary ban on immigrants from several Middle Eastern countries from coming into the country. Other countries are now taking in immigrants and refugees who seek a temporary home. Countries like Canada are now seeing a rise in immigrants and refugees seeking a temporary asylum. Romanian citizens protested Wednesday night over a new law. The law discriminalizes corruption, freeing prisoners and causing public outcry. Wednesday's initial peaceful protest turned violent. A handful of people were injured and opponents vowed to keep protesting until the new law is overturned. That's it for your world news. Back to the desk.
Get it while it's still hot. Off the presses, that is.
Here's Jameson with this week's Slate Preview.
Thanks, guys. I hope everyone's semester is going well. This week in the Slate, we have coverage of Shape's Art Gallery with Mike Peluso, the Martin Luther King March for Life, a Disney trivia night, and an editorial on refugees at Ship. All this and more in this week's edition of the Slate.
When we come back, we have this week's forecast.
And all the APB events for this week. Well, I was pretty upset this morning whenever I saw that Punxsutawney Phil said 6 more weeks of winter.
I think everybody was a little upset, but it definitely feels like he was right outside. Let's head over to Rebecca with the weather.
Here's a peek at what weather early February has to offer. Tonight, partly cloudy skies with a low of 19. Tomorrow, partly cloudy skies with a high of 35. In our 5-day, Saturday, expect sunny skies with a high of 35 and low of 17. Sunday, a chance of snow with a high of 41 and low of 30. The start of our week is looking dreary. Monday, expect partly cloudy skies with a high of 43 and chance of rain with a low of 25. Tuesday, expect a cloudy day and possible showers in the afternoon with a high of 40 and low of 34. Keep the rain boots out and have a fun weekend, Ship.
Welcome to this week's entertainment. Beyonce and Jay-Z are adding 2 more members to their family. Queen Bee shocked the world yesterday when she announced her pregnancy on Instagram. She revealed she's having twins. This is not the first time Beyonce's pregnancy announcement went viral. Her 2011 MTV Video Music Awards announcement sent the entertainment world into a frenzy. Not sure what to do this weekend? Tonight, you can go ice skating in Hagerstown or test your knowledge of Mickey Mouse with Disney Trivia in the Cub. The new Moana movie is playing all weekend in the Orndorff Theater with free popcorn. Plus, you can catch the big game on Sunday with a party in the Cub NPR. After nearly a year-long break, Ed Sheeran is back with a new music video. Marina Barnett has the details.
Surprising fans last week, Ed Sheeran released not 1 but 2 singles from his upcoming album. He takes a walk down memory lane in the music video for Castle on the Hill. It was filmed in his hometown, Framingham in Suffolk, England. And it features kids from his old high school. His second single, Shape of You, has a much different feel as it follows him as he trains for boxing. The fast-paced video shows his growing boxing skills and budding relationship with a girl in the gym. And of course, some of Ed's humor shines through when he eventually shows up in a sumo wrestling outfit. Both singles are from his new album Divide, releasing March 3rd. Marina Barnett, SUTV Entertainment.
Ed's going on tour but has yet to release dates for the U.S. That's it for this week's entertainment. Back to you at the desk.
When we come back in sports, we have the highlights for the men's and women's basketball.
Don't go away.
Shippensburg women's basketball put its 11-game win streak on the line against Kutztown last night. Zach Salzgiver has the highlights.
Their longest win streak since the 2001 season, the Raiders looked to clinch a playoff berth with a win over Kutztown. The first half was all senior Stephanie Nauer. Nauer off glass and in. If it's working, why change anything? Nauer again having her way in the post. She finished the half 7 of 8 from the field with 17 points. Raiders lead at the half 35-26. Colleen Young got it started for the Raiders in the third with the give-and-go finishing with a beautiful spin to the rim. She finished the night off with 11 points. Shippensburg outscored Kutztown 25-12 in the third quarter, winning their 12th straight game 71-53 and clinching a spot in the PSAC tournament for the 6th season in a row. For SUTV Sports, I'm Zach Salzgiver.
Kutztown would get its revenge, outing the Shippensburg men in a closely contested bout. Matt Trust has the highlights.
Battle of two nationally ranked teams. Shippensburg's men's entering ranked 9th in the nation, opposing the Kutztown Golden Bears, ranked at 10th. Fast forward to the second half, a 9-0 run by the Golden Bears in the opening minutes, and it's capped off by Ryan Connolly sinking a 3, Kutztown leading by 14. But the Raiders would make this close with 5 minutes left. Dustin Sleva knocks down a triple to pull his team within 6. Big Red likes what he sees, and the deficit would get cut down to 3, but it wasn't enough. Cuevos would respond in the final minutes, and Kutztown would hang on to beat Shippensburg 81-75. For SUTV Sports, I'm Matt Trust.
Both teams will travel to Bloomsburg this Saturday. Senior infielder Ryan McMillan and junior infielder Nick Spangler were both named to the 2017 NCBWA Atlantic Region preseason team. McMillan was named to the All-PSAC Eastern Division 2nd team and the Daktronics All-Atlantic Region 1st team in 2015 and will return for a final season after averaging .309 with 4 home runs and 32 RBIs in 2016. Spangler was selected to the All-PSAC East 2nd team in 2016 with an average of .329 and a hit team high of 18 doubles. The men's team will travel to North Carolina to face the Catawba Indians on February 18th. That's it for sports. Let's go back to the desk.
That's it for SUTV News. I'm Zach Salzgiver.
And I'm Marina Barnett. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, and Instagram at SUTV News, and check out our website, SUTVnews.com.
We'll see you next time.